Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Schlage number 36-082. That's the important part. It's a 36-082. This is a blocking ring. This is an 025. That means quarter inch. This is in 626 finish. Okay. This is a piece. This is a cylinder, a solid cylinder ring. This would be used where you have unoccupied or void vacant space from the underside of the head of a cylinder to the surface of whatever you are installing your hardware down to. A typical use for a blocking ring would be if you're providing a Schlage system, cylinders, keying, other hardware on a job, but your job has aluminum storefronts on the outside. Well, your client wants to have everything keyed alike, but you're not doing the aluminum storefront hardware. But you are, or have in your contract, the cylinders to make cohesive all of the keying requirements. You're going to provide cylinders for them tiny little aluminum storefront cylinders. You're going to throw those away. Well, you know, if you're dealing with a cylinder that's 1.25 inches long, which you probably are, or maybe a little bit longer, maybe you're doing an interchangeable core system, you're going to need a blocking ring. Now, you may or may not need quarter inch, but you're probably going to need a quarter inch blocking ring. And that 025 tells us that. And this is to the caliper 0.247. 0.247 is the actual thickness, so that's going to be quarter inch. The outside dimension, 1.485, 1.485 on the outside. The inside dimension, 1.166. 1.166. And I give these dimensions just, people ask, what's the size? What is the actual size? So that would be a scenario where you'd use a quarter inch blocking ring. Generally, if you're doing, complete locks, mortise locks from Schlage, you don't need any cylinder collars or blocking rings. The hardware comes, complete with that. But you get into scenarios where you're making hardware work from Schlage and other components that they are not supplying, maybe exit devices. Maybe you are doing a cylinder dogging in an exit device, and you need a blocking ring. That'd be another area where a key switch, anywhere where you need to close that off. Now, proper installation of a cylinder ring or a blocking ring like this would be where it fits under the head of the cylinder, makes contact with the face of the door. You thread all of that in. You put this collar over the cylinder, and you thread all of it in. You want, obviously, the key has to be in the proper orientation, whatever that is, so that the cam operates correctly, which I'm sure is vertical teeth up. You want this to be able to turn on the door. Not rattle, but at least turn. And the purpose of that is it helps to discourage or defeat an attack of someone putting a wrench onto the top of the cylinder and trying to spin that whole assembly off. So they're meant to turn, and that's why I've had people ask me, hey, that's not installed right. No, it is. It's that way for a reason. And that's the reason why. It's meant to help defeat that. And I think you'll notice, and the one reason I give the outside dimension of this is because it should be ever so marginally greater than the outside dimension of the head of your cylinder. Okay, and that's what the deal is with that. Now, this is going to be available in lots of different finishes that we'll have access to. Let's take a look. They have lots of different finishes. Suffice it to say, pretty much any lock, any color, or any finish that Schlage makes a lock in, you'll be able to get the blocking ring for. But I'm coming up with, and I'm looking at a screen here with the other finishes. Pull it down here. 605, there's 12 of them. 605 polished brass, 606 satin brass, 609 antique brass, 612 satin bronze, 613 oil rub bronze, 619 satin nickel, 622, which would be black, 625 polished chrome, 626 satin chrome, 629 polished stainless, 630 satin stainless, and then a 643E. That's like an etched antique bronze is what we would have called that. And if it was 1975, there would have been 500 of those deadbolts in stock. I bet we've thrown away cases of 643E. US 11E, I think, is what Arrow used to put on their boxes. Old is new again. So those are the finishes that you can get these in. Obviously, you can do different thicknesses of the blocking ring, and there is an Epic table down below this video that will allow you to see all of the different, not only thicknesses, but what they're compatible with. Okay, and any sort of videos that we have there are associated in that column as well in that table. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Schlage products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Schlage, this is their part number 36-082 in an 025 size and a 626 satin chrome finish, or any other Schlage product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.